Happy birthday, dear Theo. Happy birthday to you. Ooh.
All right, I'm not 100% sure if this is what Theo wished for on his birthday, but if he wanted more time with Mommy off the field, his wishes have come true. Mommy will be sidelined for likely 8 to 11 months. Surgery on the way for a ruptured Lisfranc ligament in the foot. Happened during our Tuesday night co-ed game. Fortunately for us, we've got awesome subscribers like Shelly Boyd, her son Roman, a little stud I used to get to coach a tiny little bit back in his day. Helped me win some championships as a goalie. She hooked us up with a really awesome shower chair, yeah, so that should be helping Millie. She's going to be non-weight bearing after surgery for a while, yeah, more to come on that. Okay, so this is actually our first opening weekend of preseason camp. Theo doesn't have any games. It's all three girls who are battling it out to see who can be the best. Eliana, the only one that's got a formal tournament. She is in the Denver International Cup. Here she is right there on the ball. Lou and Mirabelle just have scrimmages, which we'll get to some of those later today. But first, Lucy Goosey gets their team's first goal of their 11v11 campaign. That's right, Eliana's team has not played 11v11 yet. They're playing up in the gold division. Our first game was actually against the Rush U13 Girls Academy White RL team. Lucy Goosey ended up having a brace in the first half, and believe it or not, Eliana's team has not lost a match in over a year at this point. So expectations were kind of high and kind of low. This shot going really high off the crossbar, and these shorts not going very low down the thighs. This is the over-the-belly tucked-in technique, which only certain referees can pull off. I think I'm actually going to try to pull that off. Yeah, wait and see when I referee. Awesome. So Eliana and company end up winning this one 2-0. Good win, girls. All right, let's cruise all the way down south to Cornerstone Park in Littleton. This is one of the newest sideline dads, this guy named Darrow. We are thrilled to have him on our sideline because his daughter Abby is outstanding. I know where she gets it from this guy because he's outstanding. Now, you know who's not outstanding? We got Millie, who is out sitting behind everybody in the cool grass. Yeah, and it's a little more comfortable for her out there as well. So, back to standing. This guy with the standing butt trap. Boom! Love that. That was probably my favorite action of the first half. Second half action. By the way, we had a lot of opportunities. I'm just not showing you. I got too much stuff to show you. Yeah, but we're the black team right now. This is Luella's ECNL team. This little lady, who's not little at all, she is super tall. Tatum is just going to have an unbelievable game. She is really fast and pacey. She gallops to put our first goal on the board. A lot of times these 11v11 games, not a whole lot of action happens, but not for us. Here's Abby. Remember Darrow? His daughter Abby, I told you about. She's awesome. Yeah, wait till you see her second goal. Got some high press defense. It's going to be Jolie and Eliana. We're going to steal the ball, get it to Abby, and look at this quick little move right there. The right to left combo, then finishing with the right off the top left corner of the goal. That is impressive from Abby. Then you got Tatum again. This girl is just too explosive. If you give her a little bit of space, she's just got outstanding galloping pace. She's going to play into Riley. Riley with a great finish. Her dad is Greg, who actually coached 3v3 champions over the summer with Luella, which is really fun. Shout out to Greg, top subscriber. And then you got Masha, who's going to make a run and finish it with her left. Masha and Olive there on the combination. Olive is Lou's old teammate. Masha is new to this squad. She was able to age back to her own age group. Here she is with a left-footed pass, reading the build-out back to Olive. That is like steak and potatoes. I would say steak and some mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes with gravy. It's one of my favorite things, with steak too as well, actually. Okay, Tatum though, driving to the far side. She's going to find Olive again with the inside of the right foot. Olive is dangerous inside the box. You give her an opportunity, she's probably going to finish it. And don't I have a kid? I do actually. There's Maya, center back, over to Lou, who's going to slice and dice a little bit. And she's going to get a shot off. It's going to be Sophia who's going to finish that one with her left foot. So 8 goals there for the Storm U13 ECNL team in their first outing against their own age group. That was awesome. Okay, now we're to Mirabelle. She had to travel down to Gates with Millie. Millie drove her just across, about 20-minute drive as soon as Lou was done. And here she is getting the first goal of their match. Mirabelle is actually 2 years younger than this other team. Mirabelle is such a little sweetheart. She is a great daughter. You guys definitely want a daughter like Mirabelle. Not to say you don't want daughters like Lou and Eliana. And how about that cross from Limchowski, by the way, to find Mirabelle's teammate, Sophia. This is Limchowski's baby little sister, newest addition, Avery, who's already standing up. Dude, that girl was just born like, I don't know, it feels like 3 months ago. Speaking about stand-ups, here's our stand-up goalie, Jaina. You might remember her from the Recco's World Championship team. I showed you that episode last week. Jaina's a stud of a goalie. Really good field player, but goalkeeper's her primary position. And then Mirabelle's going to get our third goal of the match with an unbelievable right-footed toe poke to that top left corner. Here's Aaron. Jaina's daddy's going to come over. Millie's obviously incapacitated. He's going to say, hey, dude, your daughter, she rocks, dude. Take a rock for that one, buddy. I love old Aaron. What a great guy he is. All right, now we're back over to Broomfield Commons. We had to divide and conquer because Millie had to help out with Lou and Mirabelle. I was helping out with Ellie, and it's going to be Lucy Goosey against the Sporting Nebraska team that's a year older than us. Gets the first goal of the match. Wow, Lucy, 3 goals in 2 games. Eliana's going to find Kylie streaking to the far left side. Kylie's going to dish the ball up to another newcomer, Yareli, who comes all the way from Greeley to play with us. That's like a 50-minute drive. She drove that ball past the end line. 2-0 to the good girls at half. Nebraska, though, they're really good. They are really strong. Z with a really good, really strong save, parrying that ball off of the crossbar. That is unbelievable from Z. Let's see this one in slow motion. You can see the deflection. And then it looked like Nebraska was just surely going to score. And Z pops up as quick as she can and actually saved it off of the line, which was incredible. You should have heard the crowd. They were going absolutely wild. So was I. I was actually laughing. I thought it was so funny. One thing I didn't think was funny was this foul call from the referee, but it was good that they did call it. That was Eliana on the towel. Because then we could see that Nebraska, they are dangerous from set pieces. Yeah, so if we see them in the finals, be careful with them. Also be careful where you play, okay? Here's Theo, Cal, and Berkey, Lucy Goosey's little brother and little sister, goofing off, and they didn't even have the wherewithal to recognize that they are on the field. Theo, Cal, what are you guys doing? Where are your parents at? I know where Millie is. Even if she was there, she couldn't do anything about it, you know. She'd not be able to hobble over there, you know. Not trying to make jokes. I know it's early. She will recover. But Theo, seriously, get away from the field, man. Like, what are you doing, bud? Golly. There ended up being a lightning delay for this 3:30 match, so everybody was sent over, and then within just a few moments, the referee ended up coming out and he said, this game is over. We're past time in the second half. So we ended up winning that one 2-0. All right, back to Mirabelle. She had her final game of the Saturday afternoon 4:30 match against Castle Rock's U12 older girls, and I love this Castle Rock player right there. She was like, whoopsie daisy. She was a little bit embarrassed. That was awesome. Caught that on camera. She was hoping that one would never surface. I don't know who she is, but she's great. And so is Gianna with this great little cut right there, and then just putting the ball away like it was nothing. That's impressive. Our second goal of this match is going to be Mirabelle, who's going to dish it forward, and it's going to be Sophia, who's going to find that far top right corner. That is just class. Sophia is outstanding. Truly one of the best players in the state of Colorado. Okay, outstanding again. Look at this outstanding vision. Maple on a one-touch pass forward to Bailey, who typically plays center back. That is a striker's finish right there from Bailey. Mirabelle and company, they end up beating the Castle Rock U12 Black team 3-1. Isn't it crazy that this is all just on one Saturday for us? This is just a normal weekend. All right, let's get you to Sunday's action. Tournament style. All right, Eliana and the Rush girls playing against a year older Rush team from Colorado Springs. This is 8 a.m. And everybody loves a good headshot. Why don't you show one right here as this girl gets dinked off her forehead. This is Madeline, and fortunate is just perfect contact right above the bridge of the nose. Yeah, so no blood at all. Honestly, it's best case scenario. You don't have to feel bad about laughing at that kind of a headshot. I definitely do. So anyhow, we actually end up going down a goal in this game like 8 minutes in. This girl with a left-footed banger. Nothing Z could do about that. Great goal there from that chick. Don't rule us out, though. Here's Eliana. She's going to battle for possession. She's looking for Reagan. Ball ended up getting deflected back over to Eliana, and she's going to find a nice little pass. Guess who this new girl is? Her name is Madeline, and she is here to win. That's a great finish from Madeline, and she's not done yet. About 4 minutes afterwards, ball's going to be played up from Z. She's going to get flicked on from Sadie inside to Reagan. Reagan inside to Madeline. How is that for team buildup? That happened so quick. Went through 4 players. You know what Madeline's going to do here. Yeah, she's finding the back of the net. All right, so that gives us a 2-1 lead going into the break. It's not time to take a break, it's time to get serious. Lou versus Theo race battle. Theo with the jump start. Lou looks like she's gonna cut a corner there. Doesn't make it all the way up line. She got called out for it. Well, Theo's tricked her. He's drawn her in to try to get to the finish line fastest. Oh, we're gonna need a referee if we're gonna have a fair race between these two sneaky cheaters. Oh, we found one. How about that? A good one too. It's gonna be Mirabelle. All right, round number 2. Theo with the good jump start. Well, almost slipped a little bit there. Just about even. But Lou with that 4-year advantage ended up getting the victory. Oh, Mirabelle wants in on this race. All right, so it's a race between 3. Who's your money on if you have to pick? I'm going to go with probably the little lady in the middle is my guess. Mirabelle and Lou have been battling for a couple of years recently in sprints. Somehow Mirabelle has the upper hand. She shouldn't be able to beat Lou. Oh, Lou, dude, you got to get some more sprints. You don't let Mirabelle beat you anymore. Lou's training, though. It's not going to last for long, Mirabelle. All right, second half. Only 1 goal came out. Alex, the low-driven ball in the corner. Back to Sadie. Sadie out to Alex. Got a sweet little move. Feint outside to the right. She's going to rip one in. We always love when Alex shoots. Good things happen when Alex strikes the ball. Not sure how that went in, who it deflected off of, but hey, a goal is a goal. We end up winning this one 3-1, which means we are still undefeated going to the finals. And guess what? It is a miracle. Typically, Millie helps Theo get dressed before church, but he is able to actually do it himself without any help. You can see that he's rocking one sock up, one down. He was even able to tie his tie without any assistance. That is just awesome. Praise the Lord God Almighty. Look at you go, buddy. Okay, now it's time for the finals against Nebraska. All right, so right off the kickoff, actually, I don't know what Coach Chris told the girls, but they were knocking the ball around, moving it, cruising, and actually, I'm not kidding, 53 seconds into the game, we're going to get the first goal. It doesn't get much better than this. Eliana with a quick little left-to-right combo, creating the space, and she's going to slot it to the far post. Yeah, so it felt like, well, I mean, this game could get out of control. If we could get a second goal, we're definitely going to win. That's the mission, get to goal number 2. And then we have actually a little bit of controversy here. Eliana ended up actually getting an injury, and I didn't know what happened during the game. I told her, toughen up. She grabbed the back of her head, but naughty, this girl is about to get caught. After Ellie did that move behind her, look at this. We've got a right elbow that's coming to the back of the head. No intent to play the ball. That is violent conduct there. Yeah, and she caught Ellie and then played it off like it was nothing. Yeah, but you just got caught, little lady, number 17. This game was a very physical battle. Most of the fouls coming against the blue team. Here's another one. We tried to take it quick. Unfortunately, the referee stopped play. Eliana was in. Why? Because the ball was still just barely, mildly rolling. Oh, so close. Would have been fun. They ended up actually equalizing 2 off of one of our fouls. Probably our only foul of the game. It was a good shot. We knew they were dangerous from set pieces. Yeah, that girl smoked that ball. Second half action. We nearly got it again, and it looks like it is going to be just wide. Madeline with a great run. Didn't miss by much. Then we've got Urelli on a set piece, another foul. It's Savannah, our newcomer, who got a deflection. The goalkeeper, unbelievable save there. Nice reaction. And then this is where we have a little bit of controversy. Piper around the 18 gets just leveled. Referee calls for the foul, and he says, you know what? That was in the box. That's a penalty. So he goes to set us up. It was right at the edge, and the AR said to him, hey, pal, wasn't a penalty. It was at the edge of the box. So he changed his call, unfortunately. That AR was probably right, though. It was really right there on the line. You don't want to give a penalty for that. So the free kick, Eliana takes it, and it is saved by the goalie. Ugh, frustrating. The second half was all about the Rush girls. But in the end, we go into penalties, baby. Yeah, there's no overtime in this tournament. Go straight to the kicks. Here's Lucy Goosey. She's already had 3 goals this tournament. She's ripped it, off the post. Shucks. Don't worry about it, Lucy. You got 3 goals. You got us to this moment. And then their girl just, are you serious? What a penalty that was. It was better than what I could do. All right, now it's Eliana, and she's, kicked it savably to the goalie who did save it. Shucks. That's all right. Well, not going to be easy. They got some pretty strong girls. Zeke and, no, not much you can do about that, dude. That was a good shot. Darn it. All right, third goal. It's Elise. She's got to basically make it, so we have a chance, and she... Pressure. Oh, the moment was big. Don't worry about it, Elise. Good stuff. If they score this, they win the game. Let's hope that they don't, and it keeps going, and yeah, that girl did bury it. But what's interesting now is they don't realize they won. Like, why are you guys not celebrating? Hey, ref, you gonna blow your whistle, buddy? Alex is stepping forward. The game's over, though. Blow your whistle, pal. Yeah. There you go. I think word just got out, and they finally realized they won. Oh, that put us in second. That's our first loss. But technically, I don't consider it a loss because it was in overtime, and it went to penalty kick. So I consider this a tie. So we're still undefeated in my books. Yeah, how about that? I'm going to roll with that. Over a year of undefeated. Hey, there's the president of Colorado Rush, John Carroll, passing out medals. Coach Christie did a great job. Girls, you had an amazing run, and the run still continues. We're still undefeated, okay? Penalty kicks don't count as a defeat, all right? Yeah, it's a new thing. And as of this video, believe it or not, surgery is today, Friday. Yeah, updates to come. In the meantime, you guys have a good week, and God bless you all. See you next time. Pray for Millie.